I love Stephen A., and I love that take because winning matters. This gets back to the argument that Joe Mazzulla is making about the All-Star game where you are right now, Forsberg. Why is Derek White and Kristaps Porzingis, why are those guys not included in the All-Star game? Do we not care about winning? To me, this should be a real factor in the MVP discussion. And if the Celtics continue to tear up the rest of the league the way that they have, and if Jayson Tatum continues to play at the level that he's playing, he should be the MVP. He should be the front runner for this award right now, in my opinion, Chris, and it's because he's willing to do everything. For him to handle the other night the way he did against the Nets, where he could have ended up with 60 points if he really wanted to, and instead became a playmaker and completely changed his game in the second half, just for fun, seemingly, like that speaks to his overall maturity level and his development as a well-rounded basketball player. He'd be my number one choice right now.
I don't get a lot of things right, but I feel like I was a little bit ahead on this. I've been saying all week on our programming that the Tatum surge is coming, right? Like it gets to the point in the season where you can ignore it and be like, well, he has so many good teammates. It's hard to like give him all the credit. But Phil, you nailed it. Best player on the best team, and the best team by like a large margin has to be considered here. Now, I'd probably still slot him third right now. I think Jokic has just been amazing. SGA, what he's doing in Oklahoma City and getting them to where they are. But it's going to get a little dicey here because you got a lot of games coming up. On Saturday night after the All-Star break, Jayson Tatum goes down to New York's Madison Square Garden against Jalen Brunson, can kind of show where he ranks among the players in the East. Then Luka Doncic comes here that Friday night at the Garden, March 1st. Then the big one, they go out to Denver, and that's where, if Tatum has a big night in that game, you're going to see this whole narrative start to shift, and Jayson Tatum will move into that conversation to be the potential MVP. I was staggered that he was sixth in that straw poll earlier this week. It's time for the surge to start happening. People are slowly going to take notice of all the ways he's impacting this game.